If you're creating music in GarageBand on your iPhone or your iPad and want a free way to share your songs, then SoundCloud could be just what you're looking for. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to upload a song from GarageBand directly to SoundCloud and share it with others. Let's go. Hi, my name is Pete, and this is Studio Live Today, where I help you create, record, and release your best music. And while you can release to iTunes, Spotify, Apple Music, and all of the rest using distribution services like DistroKid and Amuse, and I've got a heap of videos showing exactly how to do that, if you're after a quick, convenient, and free way to release your music and share it with other folks, then SoundCloud is it. SoundCloud offers you up to 180 minutes, that's 3 hours worth of free storage for you to store your music and then stream that music and share links to that music with other folks. So what I'm going to show you now is how we can actually export directly from GarageBand into SoundCloud so you can share your music. Let's jump in now. So the first thing that we need to do is jump in here to the App Store and we need to download the SoundCloud app. So we're going to type in SoundCloud in our search and hit search. Now there's two different apps here. The one we want here is the SoundCloud app. There's also SoundCloud Pulse, which I'll cover in a future video, and that's how you can manage and check out the stats on your SoundCloud account. Now, if you haven't got it here, just hit the Get button and download it. But once you're ready to go, just tap on Open and you'll open up SoundCloud. You'll get this very familiar white cloud on the orange background. Now, here it's going to jump in and it's going to ask if it wants to send notifications. We'll not allow for now. Now, if you already have a SoundCloud account, you can simply sign in by saying, I already have an account, or you can create a new account. Now, I have an account, but let's show you how we can create a brand new account if you don't already have one here in SoundCloud. So we're going to tap on the big orange button here to create an account. Now you can sign up with Facebook or sign up with Google, or you can actually enter your email address and password and create an account that way. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a brand new account. I'm going to pop in here my email address, which is studiolivetoday@gmail.com. which you are welcome to email me at if you've got any questions. I'm going to add in a password and then we'll jump back for the next step. So SoundCloud is now asking us to accept the terms of use. And of course, you should read every terms of use, privacy policy, cookie policy, and everything else here. And I trust you that you will go away and do that. So now that you've done all of that, we can hit the accept and continue button and create our account. So now we need to enter our age here, and I'll reluctantly type in 40, and our gender, which is male, female, custom, or prefer not to say. I'm happy to say I'm male, but it's nice that they give you the option if you would rather not say. So we're going to go done in the top right corner. We're going to tap it again. There you go. So would you like to save this password in your iCloud keychain? Sure, why not? I'll save that in there for now so that when I use this iPad, I'll be able to log straight into this account. So I've now created myself a brand new account. It's setting things up, and once it's set up, we'll be ready to upload our first track into SoundCloud. Alright, so we're here in SoundCloud. It's given us some recommendations of some music we want to listen to, but we want to actually create some music here. Now, this is where things get a bit disappointing, I must admit, because if we tap on our library button over here to our right, it's going to take us into our collection, and we've got nothing here. How do we actually set things up and change our account settings? Well, we tap in the top right corner on these three dots, and we can go to View Profile, but you'll see there that I've just got a user number, and if I go to my profile, there's nothing here, and there's no way to change this. Even if we tap here and we view our info, there's nothing here. We can go back, we can go into settings here, and again, we can't actually change any of our settings here to tell SoundCloud who we are and what we're doing here, which is a bit disappointing. The only way to do this is to use a Mac or a PC, or we can use a little workaround by using another browser on our iPad and logging into the desktop version, which is what we're going to do right now. So I'm here now in Google Chrome, which is my favorite browser here on iOS. And what I'm going to do is come in and search for, or type in soundcloud.com and hit go. And this is going to take me into soundcloud.com. Now, what we can do here is we can actually tap in these three dots in the top right here, scroll down, and we can request the desktop version. I suggest that we do this now because it's going to give us more options. So we'll tap request desktop version, and what it's going to do is now going to log us in, and this will make sure that we're actually in the desktop version of SoundCloud when we go to change some of our options. So we're going to tap on sign in up the top here. Now we'll sign in with that email address that we put in here before. So we've simply entered our username and password, my studiolivetoday@gmail.com, and the password that I assigned to that. And here we are in here. Now it's instantly saying, go use the mobile app, but I'm going to say, no, thank you. I would rather not use the mobile app here. So yes, it is going to try and encourage you to do that, but we don't want to do that here. But what I can now do is I can tap where it's got the image of nothing here in the top right. I can actually tap on that. And now when I go to profile, I can actually start editing my profile. So I can upload an image here by tapping on this button here and uploading an image. But then I can also go edit here over on the right hand side. And now I can change my name. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to call this Studio Live Today, because I already have a profile that is Pete Johns. And this one's just going to be for testing this one out. And then, so that's going to be my display name, and then I can put in here my username or my actual name as Pete Johns and hit enter there. I could have put in a whole bunch more there, and you can see that we can do that, but my profile has been successfully updated. So let's now add in an image here, and then we will go ahead and start actually uploading our track and get into the actual music side of things. Oh, and one quick thing before we go ahead and add that image, we need to, at the top here it said, we need to actually verify my email address. So I'm going to jump over to my Gmail and I'm going to hit that verification link, and then we'll be able to come back and actually add in some information. All right, so my email address is confirmed, so I can now open the SoundCloud app, but I'm going to scoot myself back over here to this tab so that I can actually start updating this. Now I'm going to refresh just by tapping there and hitting go, and this will just refresh it to make sure it knows that I've actually verified my account. There we are, I'm good to go. So now let's update this image. We're going to tap on the update image button. Now we can take a photo live here if we want to, but let's go to our photo library and select one. There's one I prepared earlier, so we'll tap on that one, we'll tap on my face, and there it is. There's our photo. We'll slide down here, scroll down and hit save, and that is going to now be my profile picture. Now, as I said, we can update some more stuff here. We can update our header image. We can edit more information. I'll let you play around with that. But now we at least have ourselves mostly set up and ready to go to upload our track here. And we can now jump over to GarageBand and get this uploaded. Oh, sorry, one more thing I did want to edit. We don't want to be user number 111, whatever we were before. So let's just edit that before we get started. Let's tap on the edit button here in Chrome. And in this middle section between Studio Live Today and my name, we can actually tap the little pencil icon there, and then instead of being this random user number, we can actually choose a more relevant one. So let's see if we can actually get Studio Live Today if it hasn't been taken, and we'll hit return. Only using it. Oh, okay, so I can't use any capitals. All right, let's try that again. I did that on purpose to show you that you can't use anything but exactly letters. So if I spelt that correctly, Studio Live Today looks good. Let's hit return, and yes, it's going to allow it. Brilliant. So now soundcloud.com/Studio Live Today is my new home on SoundCloud. Now let's jump over to GarageBand and get our track set up. All right, we are back in GarageBand here. Now, if you've missed the process, I've actually mixed and mastered and created and did all of that here on the channel. So you can check out those videos. I'll link the mastering one up there where I created this track, because you'll see here this is a stereo file in GarageBand. And if we tap to go back out to my songs, it's just called master. So I probably need to rename that at some stage. But let's go back into here. At the moment, our song sounds a little bit like this. So I've mastered it, it's recorded all the way through, obviously. Don't have much left for you, so don't take. So this is my song called Wasting Time, and it's ready for us to actually release. I've done all the trimming and the editing and the mastering. So let's go back to my songs. Now the way that we release this to SoundCloud is we're going to tap select in the top right corner here. We're going to tap on master, and we're going to tap share in the bottom left corner. So this will bring up our share options. We're going to tap on song to share the song. Now you want to share it in the best quality that you can. It will take a little bit longer to upload, and it will be compressed on SoundCloud. So SoundCloud will compress your song. So you want to make sure that when it compresses it, you haven't already compressed it. So try not to upload an MP3 or an M4A file, upload a WAV file. So we're going to leave it as uncompressed WAV and hit share. And now it's going to go away and ask us where we want to send it to. So we can save it into our files. I've shown how to do that in other videos. We can export our song that way. But now that we have SoundCloud installed, we can actually export directly into SoundCloud through the app. So let's tap on the SoundCloud app now, and it will pop up here and ask us to A, log in, and then B, set up our details. So let's log in to our SoundCloud account here. So I'm going to type in my email address, which is studiolivetoday.com. I'm going to get lots of emails after this video. Feel free to. That's fine. gmail.com. And I do take a while to get back to them. And I'm going to enter my password, and then I'm going to hit the connect to SoundCloud button. Okay, now you would have seen there, I put studiolivetoday.com at gmail.com, and it said that failed. And yeah, it took me a while to work that out. All right, we're going to share this song as, now you don't need to put your artist name here because that will be your profile name. So I'm just going to change this master to Wasting Time on there. Now you can either make it private or public. So private is just you can go into your profile and actually view it, and then you can share it with people that you select to. Public means that you can actually, other users can see it. You can share it more easily. We're going to use that. You can either allow downloads and allow streaming, so users can actually download and or stream your song. I put both of them on. If you want to make sure people don't download your track, you can take downloads off, but feel free to download this song if you so desire. Now, the problem here is you used to be able to have things like putting your thumbnail, like your album artwork, and a bunch of other options here. We don't have that here now, so we're just going to get that generic option here. So we're just going to tap on share now, and what it's going to do is going to export the song, and then it's going to automatically upload it into SoundCloud. So we'll let it do its exporting thing, and then we'll jump back in once it's ready to upload. And that didn't take long at all. It's already uploading. So now it's going to upload that WAV file to SoundCloud. Now, this will take a little bit of time depending on your internet connection, because most of your WAV files, your masters, are probably going to be in the vicinity of 40, 50, 60 megabytes. So it will just take probably a minute or two. Again, depends on your connection. So we'll wait for this to upload, and then we'll return and we'll show you what it's done. All right, so we are done. We are good to go. We have uploaded. Now, if you get an upload error, which is not uncommon, you may want to try the other method that I list up the top there, or I've got a video linked up the top there where you can upload directly from your Chrome browser into your SoundCloud account. It can work more effectively, so check out that method. But for now, we're going to actually visit. So let's tap on the visit button here. It's going to open up SoundCloud, and now we should be able to jump into our profile and actually look at and play back this track in our SoundCloud account. And there's our song. It's playing. It's ready to go. We can tap on there and it will pause that song. Now, you would have seen there that, yeah, the problem is that our background image there, our album art, is the GarageBand logo. So if you use this method, all of your album artwork will be the GarageBand logo. But no problem, don't stress. You can use that same method by using Google Chrome to actually update the album artwork. So let's show you that and a few other options here now before we finish up. So back into Google Chrome here, and if we now tap on the top here and hit go again, it's going to reload my SoundCloud profile. And what it should do is refresh and actually show this track now, and we'll be able to actually jump in and take a look and edit some of the settings on our brand new track. So here we are, here is our profile, Studio Live today, and here is my first track, Wasting Time. So the beauty part here is that now I can actually do some other moves here. So I can actually tap on these three dots down the bottom here, and I can actually go in and edit some of the details. If I tap edit track, it's going to bring up my edit window, and I can actually edit some of the details of this track here. So I can actually change the name there. I can actually add a genre here. So let's make this a folk and singer-songwriter song. I can describe it. I can add tags, I can change the privacy settings, and most importantly, I can update the image. Now, I don't have album artwork for this, so I'm going to cheat for the sake of this one and just add in this picture of my mug here again, and there we go. So we're going to have the same goofy little grin there from Pete as my album artwork, the same as my profile pic, but I can come back in here and now update this and change this, and by the time you check this out, and I'll put a link to this down in the description, hopefully I'll actually have some album artwork on this one. So we'll wait for this to finish saving, and then we'll finish up here and just show you a couple of other details before we finish. So we're all done, and we've returned here to the main screen. Now, what you'll notice here is I mentioned before the other method, and that's to tap this upload button, which is up here in the top right. And what we can do here is actually export from GarageBand or have our file anywhere else on our iPhone or our iPad and actually upload directly from our device into SoundCloud. So we can do it that way as well. But let's just go back to my profile here now. We'll tap and go to profile. Now, the important thing is here, we've got this up here now. We want to be able to share it, right? You want to be able to put it on your Instagrams, your Facebooks, your Twitters, your whatever the kids use these days. Snapchat, is that still a thing? So here next to my track, you'll notice here that there's a little love. If I want to tap that, that means that I love my own track, which is a bit weird. And then we have the three dots, which is our edit functions before. In between those is our share option. So I'm going to tap on share, and now I can actually share this. So if I want to share it directly, I can tap the Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Pinterest, or email option there, or I can just tap here and tap and hold, and then I can make sure I copy all of that and hit the copy button, and that's now copied to my clipboard. So I can now paste that into any of my posts on any of my social media sites. I can message it, I can instant messenger, any of the other platforms I want to use. I can now share this, and it's just at soundcloud.com/studiolivetoday/wasting-time. And it's really cool. I like the way that it uses that. It uses your profile and then it uses the name of the track as the share. So the link actually looks kind of cool there. So there you go. That is the way that we can very quickly get ourselves set up here in SoundCloud, upload our first song, and be sharing that in a very short space of time. So I hope you found this useful and that you can share your first song really soon. So there you go, a great way to share your music with the rest of the world for free in a quick and simple way. If you'd like to learn more about SoundCloud and some of the great features it has available, there's 2 videos linked down below. You can also subscribe to the channel by clicking or tapping on the Studio Live Today icon, and I hope to see you on the next video.